Hey everyone, Cash here, bringing you another video from Madden 25. Today we are continuing our connected franchise. We are in week 2. We're going to be going up against the Raiders in Oakland. First though, we got to do the last step in the relocation process. The last thing we need to do is choose a stadium. So we've picked our city, we've picked our name, we've picked our uniform. Last thing is the stadium. And how they have this laid out, there's 4 or 5 different choices you can make, well, types of stadiums, and then they're separated between the basic and the deluxe, I think it is. So you'll see as I scroll through these, we had the canopy. This is a futuristic. They all have different build costs, and they all have different weekly costs, and you can see the seating capacity, the suites, things like that, which all play into how much money you can make from the stadium. Obviously, if you're filling it, the more seats you have, the more money you're going to make. So as we go through here, you're going to see the 5 different stadiums, the remaining ones being the hybrid, sphere, and the traditional. Those are the ones I haven't already mentioned. And then this next one here, this is the start of the deluxe, so it goes through the same 5, just the deluxe. So they all have bigger build costs, they all have larger seating capacities. So as you go through these, you can see there in the bottom right, the stadium funding, that shows you how much of the cost is going to be covered by the money you got from the city you were going to. So these bigger deluxe ones are going to be on a hook for a large majority of the cost. But since we're going to London, it's going to be a big city, we should make a lot of money. I'm not really feeling any of the basic ones, so I want to go deluxe. So looking at our 5 options there, as we get through these last couple, the build costs aren't that far off. I mean, it's in the $1 billion, so really they're all going to be pretty similar. As you see, the traditional is 1.4, but I came down to a couple that interested me. The futuristic, this one is a 1.5 billion build cost. The weekly cost is pretty high at 1.9 million, and then the other one is the hybrid stadium. That's got a 1.1 billion build cost and a much lower 1.14 million weekly cost, but really the weekly cost is not that much of a difference. The thing that got me is the capacity. The hybrid only fits 62,000. The futuristic fits 76,000. So that's the one I'm going to go with. It's London. There's a lot of people, so we should have no problem filling that stadium and making a bunch of money. Now, time for the game. Going up against the Raiders in Oakland. They're 0-1. Let's see what happens.
Here we are at O.Co Coliseum for this Week 2 AFC matchup between the Jaguars and the Raiders.
All right, and here we go. Let's see if these Jaguars can continue the success that they found last week, picking off Alex Smith. What was it, 5 or 6 times? As we have the kickoff, Scobie kicks off, Denarius Moore takes it back all the way to the 32-yard line. And here we see Terrell Pryor coming out, the new starter in Oakland. I realize this is the matchup of the 2 teams that are going to be moving next season, as the Raiders are going to be moving to Portland. The first play of the game, McFadden takes the handoff, only gets 3 yards on the carry. So you can see the offensive line, the starters for Oakland. I also noticed that I believe the Raiders went with a basic, I think, traditional stadium for their new team next season. So here we go, 2nd and 7. Pryor drops back, finds McFadden out in the flats, gets it to him for a 9-yard catch. That's going to be a first down. Later on in the drive, first down, handoff to McFadden. Nice little run, gets 7 yards on the carry. He's up to 10 yards on 2 carries. 3rd and 3, a couple plays later. Pryor's back. For some reason, Throws way too hard to Daenerys Moore, incomplete. So here we go, first drive for the Jaguars. Tebow is back, couldn't find anyone, so he takes off. He's going to get 5 yards on this carry. The next play, 2nd and 5. We're going to hand it off to Maurice Jones-Drew. Looking for a hole, it takes it around the end, gets a nice block. Picks up a nice 16 yards there. Great way to start the game from Maurice Jones-Drew. We're going back to him on the next play. Stumbles his way, a few extra yards. Have a manageable 2nd down coming up there. So we see these starters on defense for the Jaguars. See Rob Ninkovich there. That pickup that they made week 1 after the Patriots released him. So here we go, 3rd and 5. Tim Tebow has dropped back. He's looking. I believe that was Cecil Shorts, but throws way too late, and the Raiders easily bat it down. So next drive, Pryor's back, and Paul Posluszny comes in and destroys Pryor. So here we go, next play, 3rd and 14. He evades the sack, makes the pass, but they are going to be not even close to a 1st down. So the Raiders punt it. We have the ball, 2nd and 4. MJD takes the handoff, and someone gets hurt there. Not sure who that was. So here we go, 3rd and 3. Tebow's dropping back, looking for someone. And he gets picked off. First mistake of the game for Tim Tebow. Burris picks him off. So the Raiders have the ball again. Handoff to Darren McFadden. Finds a hole. Gets a nice 6 yards there. So here we go, 3rd and 4. Pryor's back. Gets the tight end. Breaks a tackle. Gets the long 27-yard reception. A couple plays later, 2nd and 9. Pryor's looking for somebody. He's got Bryce Butler wide open there on the end. Picks up a nice chunk of yardage there. So here they are facing another 3rd down. McFadden is easily going to pick up this 3rd down. So 1st down. The Raiders are driving just outside the 20-yard line on 3rd and 11. Pryor looking for the tight end again, but he cannot make the catch. So in comes Sebastian Janikowski for the field goal. And he is going to knock this one in. So the Raiders are going to go up 3-0 early in the 2nd quarter. So here we are on our next drive. It's 2nd and 8. The handoff to MJD. Not really much work in there. The Jaguars are finding it hard to move the ball so far in this game. Later on 3rd and 6, Tebow finds Justin Blackman for the 1st down, so we convert a 3rd down. Nice pass by Tebow. Been struggling with his accuracy so far, but looking okay so far in this game. As Maurice Jones-Drew struggling again on that last play, so we're facing another 3rd down. Tebow looking for Cecil Shorts. Had a nice idea there, but that pass is just not going to get completed. So Oakland has the ball back. Pryor forces his own throw into triple coverage, and Dwayne Gratz, picks it off, so we get the ball right back. As we can see, this one just steps in front of the receiver there and picks that ball off. Pryor was looking for Rod Streeter on that one. So here's our chance. Let's see if we can pick up some points off of this turnover. Maurice Jones-Drew picks up 4 yards on 1st down. Tebow on 2nd down. Looking for Justin Blackman, and he forces his own throw as Tyvon Branch picks this one off, so we give it right back to him. The last thing we needed to do was throw an interception there. It's Tebow, 2 interceptions already in the 1st half. As on their next drive, Darren McFadden getting hurt for the Raiders. I don't think that is too serious. He'll be back soon. But on the next play, 2nd and 4, Pryor with a nice catch by Rod Streeter. Helps Pryor out, completing that pass. So their next play, 1st and 10. Pryor finds Daenerys Moore across the middle for a nice 24-yard reception as Oakland is near the end zone yet again. But here we are, 3rd down. Pryor looking for someone. Can't find anybody. Takes off, and he gets sacked by Marvin Austin. So Sebastian Janikowski out again for another field goal. Gets this one, and the Raiders are up 6-0 now. So Tebow has the ball back. Let's see if he can avoid making any more mistakes. 2nd and 4, he goes to the halfback screen. So we got 3rd and 1. Looking for Justin Blackman there, but that throw is way off. And that would bring us to the end of the 1st half. So here we are, our first drive in the 3rd quarter. Maurice Jones-Drew getting a few yards. And here we are facing yet another third down. Tebow is back. Threw that one way too late in double coverage, and he's picked off again. Tebow's third interception of the game. He is just playing horrible. As the Raiders looking to take advantage of yet another turnover. Pryor with 100 yards in the game. Completes that last pass. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden as he is looking for the end zone. Picks up a nice chunk of yards there as they are going to be 1st and goal. And here they are on 2nd and goal. McFadden is going to take this handoff, and he is going to make it into the end zone easily, walking in. So the Raiders, as they go for 2 here, and they're going to get this one, take the lead, or extend their lead 14-0. So here we go. We got to do something if we're going to get back in this game. We got to score some points. It's 3rd and inches. Maurice Jones-Drew, he's going to get the first down here and more. Could have broken that tackle. He could have got probably 10 or 15 more yards. But we got to shake it up. Here we go. Let's go with the read option. Tebow reads the guy there, and he is going to take off. He's at the 10, at the 5, and he's going to just make it into the end zone for the touchdown. So that's the play we needed, as we're going to cut this lead in half. Tebow can't do it with his arm, throwing the interceptions, but the legs, as he is so well known for, running for the long touchdown there. So 14-7. Let's see if our defense can turn it up. As Pryor scrambling again, but he's able to break out of that tackle and get a first down. Here we are on 2nd and 7. Pryor is dropping back, looking for Denarius Moore. Hits him on the go route, and he's able to fight his way, falling into the end zone for the touchdown. So we're able to cut that lead in half, but the defense cannot hold the Raiders as they go back for their own score in the very next drive, and we are back to being down 14 points as the nice throw and catch from Pryor to Denarius Moore. So here we go, next drive, 1st and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew with a nice run as he is up over 100 yards in the day. After struggling at the start, he's finding himself having a pretty good day, but the offense cannot say as much as on 3rd and 12. Tebow, it's just not even close. I don't know about this Tebow experience. As in the next drive, Marvin Austin gets another sack as Pryor fumbles, but the lineman is there to recover it. Don't know about Tebow. Has not played. Didn't have any interceptions in the first game. Didn't make many mistakes, but this second one, he is just not playing well on the road. As Pryor goes with a deep ball on 3rd and 13, but it's broken up. So the Raiders are forced to punt. So here we go. The punt. Denard Robinson is back. Let's see if he can get something done as he takes this from the 18-yard line. Jukes one guy out, gets a nice block. Might have been a block in the back, but he is going to be gone as he at the 30, the 20, the 10. Denard Robinson is going to take this one to the house. The touchdown for the Jaguars as we cut this thing back to 7 points. Nice blocks there. That definitely probably was a block in the back on the edge, but it wasn't called. So we're going to be okay with that as we pick up the touchdown. The nice run from Denard Robinson. Hasn't really gotten many chances on offense, but he's making his chances count on special teams. So we've cut the lead to just 7 points. The 3 interceptions. I don't know how we're this close in this game. So let's see if we can come up with a stop. Pryor is back on 3rd and 7 with a bad throw. So we are going to get this ball back with just under 8 minutes left. So here we are later in the drive, 2nd and 4. Tebow's back, hits Cecil Shorts, finally with a nice pass there. Cecil gets his first catch of the game. 3rd and 13 later on the drive. Can we convert a 3rd down? No, we can't, as no one was open, and Tebow is going to get sacked. So we got to come up with another stop. Tyson Alua gets the tackle in the backfield. 2nd and 15. Pryor has the tight end to Casa, and he is going to fall over his way to a first down. So we're running out of time. Just over 2 minutes left in the game. McFadden takes the handoff. We get a stop. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. I probably should have called a timeout there to hold that extra timeout with a 2-minute warning. And on this next play, 3rd down, McFadden is able to pick up those 2 yards for the 1st down. So our chances are running out here. As the next play on 1st down, McFadden picks up another 1st down, and I think that is going to do it. I don't know if we can hold them off as we have just 1 timeout left. So we stick McFadden up there at the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 10. And it's definitely over now, as on the next play, McFadden is going to take this one all the way to the 3-yard line. Our defense just does not come in the clutch there, but they had a pretty good game. Couple bad plays, but it really was the turnovers on offense that killed us here, as we are going to drop this one 21-14 to the Oakland Raiders in Oakland. See Tim Tebow there. Not a great game. Do we need to make a change at quarterback? It's only the 2nd game of the season. We'll probably give him another chance next week, see how he does. As McFadden, 33 carries for 158 and a TD. Monster game from him. The offense, though, just 32 passing yards, 159 rushing yards. Horrible day on offense. We'll see how they do next week. So you see Pryor, 13-25 for 192. Tebow, just 40 yards, 33% completion. Maurice Jones-Drew ends up losing a couple yards, doesn't make it over 100 yards. But another nice game from him. Tebow did have those 60 yards rushing. But if he's going to turn the ball over 3 times every game, that is not going to work. On defense, Tyson Alua, 8 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and a sack. Marvin Austin with a couple sacks. Then we had Dwayne Gratz with the interception. So we dropped this one 21-14. Next week, we are going to be facing the Seattle Seahawks, so it's not going to get any easier. We will definitely have to cut down on those turnovers if we want to have a chance in that one. But that's going to bring us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.